Ruby, is everything okay? Hey Alice, how are you doing, love? Hope you're okay. Hey Carla, how are you? Hello Lee, how are you doing, lovely? Hello. How's your day going today, my sweet? Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Sorry, might seem a bit droopy at the moment. It's only my blood sugars. I'll be fine. I say it's only, you know what I mean. Like I'm used to it basically, but I'm now treating them, so I should be fine. But yeah. Apart from that, all right. It's one of those things, isn't it? It's just life. Life carries on. We carry on with it, or try to at least. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, surviving literally. Yeah, literally just surviving with that one, babe. But I mean, I would say it's the same, but it's not really. Some things have got worse, some things have stayed the same. But anyway, I won't answer that in too much depth, babe, because you know, at the end of the day, it's all my personal stuff. But yeah, it's just yeah, it's been a bit shitty the past couple of weeks. Let's just say that, especially, but or months, or the past year. But you get what I mean. We've gone down and down and down, but we'll be fine. I say we, I mean me, but yeah. Oh, bless you, darling. I'm sorry to hear that, lovely. I'm really sorry. Oh, thank you, my lovely. Mine's always here for you too. Mine's just mostly my seizures at the moment, but yeah. And then my fatigue. So I have chronic fatigue syndrome, or also known as ME. But because of my epilepsy, my seizures, it's then also flaring the other one up, if that makes sense. So flaring my ME up. So yeah. But it's okay. I've got a very specialist appointment, like very, very soon now. Like it's really, really close. So that's good. And hopefully something can be helped or changed within my meds or something to help more management and more like control over them would be nice. You know what I mean? Like more management within my seizures. So yeah. Start getting a bit more quality of life back, which would be a wonderful thing. Hi, chronically Bethany. How are you doing, darling? You okay, sweetheart? Yeah, I get you. Margaret, oh bless you. Yeah, not too bad. Just struggling with low sugars at the moment, babe, but that's alright. Just giving glucose. We've raised 0.1 so far, which isn't good, really, but it should start going up. It just takes a long time, so got to be patient. But yeah, no, I'll be fine. Oh, is as okay as it can be. Sorry, this is my Dexcom. This is my Dexcom receiver, so this is linked to my Dexcom. So they read my sugars constantly for me. But yeah. It's probably why I look a bit sleepy if I do at all, but those things. I found one of my no, just not non-diabetic hypoglycemia. So yeah. I found one of my funny stickers the other day. Well, it's not funny, but it's to do with chronic illness. Because I am a chronic pain sufferer. I'll show you. It's a chronic pangolin. Obviously it's a pangolin, but it's a pangolin because it's a chronic pangolin. So I thought it was quite sweet. Just literally randomly found it. But no, I'm not diabetic, lovely. They thought I was at one point. They did investigations, but someone looked at the results wrong, basically. So I got a misdiagnosis, but no, I'm not. But it wasn't like type 1 or type 2 either. It was a different type. Which people don't know, there's more than one type of, like 2 types of diabetes, but there actually is. It's quite a few different types. Some people still don't believe it, but there actually is. Like, if you actually research into it fully, there's a few different, more than type 1 or type 2. But no, I'm not anyway. Just to clarify again. Oh shit, I haven't done my lunchtime meds. There's also type 3. Type 3C, babe. I think there's type 3A and 3C or something like that. And type 5 something. I'm not even sure, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. I know I think the type 3C relates to cystic fibrosis patients because it's about the pancreas. And it also relates to dementia patients or type 3 something. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not going to spread that information out there as solid information because I don't have cystic fibrosis. I don't know, obviously. But yeah, but there's a type 3. I want to say 3A and 3C, but I'm not entirely sure. I know there's a 3C though, because that's the one I was diagnosed with, funnily enough. But no. And it's like, it can come from like chronic pancreatitis and stuff. I know that. Or pancreatic cancers, etc. Symptom rundown. I can't do a whole symptom rundown because there's a lot and they vary from person to person. But if you want to look on my page, so for ME, it's a basically you have to rule out other conditions first. It's a process of elimination, if that makes sense, rather than an actual test. And there's normally a specific trigger that has triggered it in your body. So mine was a post-viral trigger. So post 13 bouts of tonsillitis in 9 months. And then I developed ME at age 11. So if you want to look on my page, I have actually got a bit about ME on there, like pieces of information on there. Like on one of my videos is about ME, and it says about some of the symptoms and some of the things that 13. Oh no, I was 11, babe. So I don't know what I just said if I said 13, but I was 11 when I was diagnosed. Yeah. No worries, babe. But yeah, like, so, sorry, the 13 bouts of tonsillitis, yeah, in 9 months. Sorry, I've got muddled up there, so I got it wrong. Yeah, tonsillitis, basically, I just got well confused, sorry. So tonsillitis, basically, once every 2 weeks. Sometimes very frequently, and sometimes a little less frequently, but in 9 months, yeah. Yeah, so I'm immunocompromised, but yeah. I didn't want to be getting like my figures wrong because people jump at me about anything about that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was diagnosed with the ME at age 11 after that, so it was post-viral, as is what they said. No, they didn't. So basically, at the age of 13, after being diagnosed at age 11 with the ME, yeah, exactly. They can, apparently, yeah. So basically, like, at age 13, they were gonna take me to surgery, like, obviously to take my tonsils out, but it's not actually a straightforward surgery as some people think. And having tubes and needing tubes, and also some of the things you have to do after the surgery to make sure you're fit to go home, it was not as straightforward. Plus, there was the risk of getting an infection where the tonsils had been taken out, if that makes sense, because it just leaves emptiness, but pits to begin with have to obviously heal. So yeah, it was. And because I'd already got the ME, that then led me to more risk. So yeah. And the gastroparesis on top of that. So because I was also vomiting a lot, that also would have led to more issues potentially, because obviously it would have, well, be all and end all, it would have just left me in more pain with my throat, like vomiting up acid and bile when, you know, my tonsils have just been taken out. And so yeah, but I want to say, touch wood, ever since they said they were going to take them out, had the surgery booked, I have never had tonsillitis again. And that is truth, that literally never had tonsillitis again since the time, or maybe once, since the time they were going to take them out, which is good. And it was the same case with my dad and my mum. They both had it loads. Exactly. They both had it loads as children. And then as soon as like a threat of surgery to get their tonsils taken out, literally, they both never developed it again, and they haven't for the rest of their lives, and they're in their 50s. Whereas I think I've had it once more since, but you know, that's all right, you know. Oh, bless you, Lucy. I'm sorry about that. It is horrible. Really knocks you for 6. But yeah, I think my tonsils was like, oh no, you're not taking me out. I think they fought back. They were like, not taking me out. No, I'm staying here. But it's really weird how something like that can cause a life-limiting and very debilitating condition, which is, like, it's actually bizarre, like. Bless you. So do you have any diagnosis from what, like, for what your illness is? Because I would say it can be post-operative that can also cause ME, so that might also fit your, like, mine was post-viral, but it can be post-operative or post-traumatic too. They're like the three main triggers of ME, apparently. This is what I've been told by the specialist I was under as a kid. So maybe. Okay. They're looking into Chiari malformation, yeah. Bless you. Yeah, so I would say, do you get, so one of a common symptom with ME for most people is chronic back pain. So the headaches is one thing and migraines, but chronic back pain is another big kind of flag. Yeah. Yeah, so you do have to get other things ruled out, like I said, before they rule that in. So I had to have a lot of scans and a lot of everything else beforehand. And blood tests and blood work and a lot of deficiencies. Yeah, so aches, but like body aches is common too. But then it's kind of common with most people with chronic illness, body aches in general. So I don't know. Well, obviously, one of the things is so I'll say a couple of things just because you know these are just generalized, but also, like, obviously the fatigue, but the going to sleep and it not being restful, it not being restorative. I get you. So the sleep not being restorative, however much sleep you get, you still feel just as tired, as if not more tired than before. However much or however little, it doesn't differ. How, like, your tiredness. Hence why it's also known as chronic fatigue syndrome. Yeah. Yeah, so deficiencies also play a part with, like, linking to the condition, apparently. A lot of vitamin D and iron and that deficiencies play part of the condition. Our body doesn't hold on to the things as well, apparently. I've been told they link. I'm not fully 100% on that, but that's what I've personally been told by doctors. So yeah. So it might be, it might not. Obviously, I can't tell you if it is or not. But yeah, this is my experience, obviously. Like, to be honest, because I've lived with it so long, it's become my normal. Because I was 11, it is just normal for me. Whereas, so I don't notice the difference. Yeah. Bless you. I don't notice maybe some of the differences in symptoms between, like, someone that would be classified without ME and someone that would, because I don't really know what it's like without it, if that makes sense. Like, age 11, like, yeah. And they suspected I had it like 2 years before that as well, so, but my actual diagnosis was when I was 11. Hello, Irene, lovely. How are you, sweet? So the only age I can remember when one of my actual diagnoses was, well, two diagnoses I've had, I can only remember the ages of. The others have all blurred into one. And then my paralysis, I know what year it was. Or I believe I know what year it was, and it correlates with what my mum says is what year, so it does make sense. But yeah. But it's all very confusing when your mind just becomes a blur. B12 deficiency. Vitamin B12 deficiencies are horrible as well. I feel you with that one. I have the injections mostly. B12 injections every 3 months. Hi Nina, lovely. Alright, thank you. How are you? How's things going for you, sweet? Sorry, I'm quite sleepy. Yeah, exactly. I hope everyone gets a cure eventually. And it is too much suffering to so many people that don't need it and don't deserve it. Like, there's all these people that are really bad people in the world. Yes, they might be like living in a prison or etc. etc. But they're healthy, and that's what really winds me up. They have full, no limitations in their body whatsoever. Some, not all, but most probably. But they've done really bad things in the world, and that winds me up because most of us, like the majority of us that have chronic illnesses, have not done anything to deserve. I don't think anyone deserves it, but I think there's some people that, have kind of could deserve a bit of karma, and if that came with a chronic illness, well, goodbye. It would be healthy. The ones that could have the potential of having a good life could then have their good life, if that makes sense. Whereas if you're locked away behind bars regardless, and you've got a healthy body, it seems really unfair. Like, it's like the baddest people in the world have the healthiest bodies almost. Sometimes. Not all the time. But it does sometimes seem that way, but then life is just unfair in general, it feels like. But then it is going to feel like that because we're the ones suffering, and you don't know anyone else's battles, so it's hard to say regardless. But yeah, regardless, I hope they find a cure for every illness in the world. But then it's hard because there will always be more illnesses and viruses and that coming around. And I'm glad you're fine, Nina, lovely. Hi Joe, how are you, sweet? Hope you're okay. I've had them for a long time, lovely. And I have them for the foreseeable, unfortunately. So I've had them for years already, and there's no end to it at the moment. So I can't say there ever will be. I don't know. It's down to my gastroenterology team. And I'm waiting to see a specialist nutritional gastro because I'm not very well, basically. But yeah. So they're 2 different types of tube. You don't have to feel sorry for me, love. It's part of my life. It's part of what I deal with every day. But it is what it is, babe. You don't need to feel sorry for me, honestly. I do the best I can with my situation. We all just have to, don't we? So, but thank you. Just hope and pray for a better tomorrow, whenever that tomorrow may be. Thank you. I tried to be strong. It's easier said than done sometimes, but you know, we try. Bless you. See, I've been ill my whole life, but it's been different ups and downs, shall we say. So different, like, how do you say it? Like, I'm trying to think of the right word. Like, different ways of how it's been bad, but also like the peaks and the troughs of the illnesses, if that makes sense. So the ups and the downs of the illnesses. So the better times and the worst times. So yeah, you get what I mean. Like, it's been my whole life, and I was unfortunately born prematurely. So that's also been a big contributing factor, unfortunately. Very prematurely. But, you know, like, yeah, it is what it is. Hi, Amber, lovely. I'm alright, thank you. How are you, sweet? You're from Norway. Oh, welcome. Nice to talk to you. I'm from England, lovely. England, so yeah. UK. I'm kind of more like countryside based in the UK. Oh, Jesus, that's not right. That's not good. Bless you, Amber. I'm sorry about that. Did they relocate it for you? Do you have EDS? I can't remember. Because I get that quite a lot with my shoulder, but more like subluxations, but it's EDS related. Oh, you did say you were hypermobile though, didn't you? What about in England? I'm from Norfolk, babe. So, Norfolk countryside. The bit that sticks out on the east. Southeast, kind of. With a little bump on the side. Hypermobile. Oh, okay, bless you, babe. Painful, isn't it? It's horrible. Did they give you any pain meds to help? Or are you just used to it now? Because I know it can be really painful. Thank you, lovely. It's nice speaking to you too. I don't fancy that right now. Some squash. Got dry mouth. It's really dry mouth from talking so much. Just to clarify, I can drink, but it drains out. So I don't hydrate through this. This is just for taste and for refreshing my mouth. Oh, they give you more and more, yeah. Oh, I know, babe, but otherwise somebody will say something, so it's just easier to clarify beforehand. Yeah. I know I shouldn't have to, and I shouldn't feel compelled to, but Hmm? No, not through a cannula. So I have some fluids through NJ and some fluids IV, but it's not a cannula. I've got a central line, babe. So yeah, through IV or NJ, but I get a bit of both. So I had my IV fluids up running last night, but I also get flushes through my NJ. When I say flushes, I mean like, that's okay. When I say flushes, I literally mean like, you know, the water I do with my meds and stuff, and before and after I put feed on. It's actually for some kind of normality, not really comfort, but actually for pleasure of taste. So for pleasure, for normality, like some sort of kind of sense of normality, and also yeah, for taste and kind of like yeah, just I don't know how to describe it. It's like also like comfort in my mouth, if that makes sense. Like, so my mouth isn't bone dry because that feels horrible all the time. And it's actually really uncomfortable, especially from a sensory point of view. Because my mouth dries out really quickly because of some of my medication. A lot of my medications cause a dry mouth. Oh, thank you, Nina. I'll give you a follow back. No worries. Have a nice day. Hi, Sophie. How are you? It's time. Okay, my carers are in now. I haven't got any plans today, darling. You know my days are always the same. Like, obviously I can't go out, so just kind of stuck in here. But yeah. Yeah, mine's my anti-epileptics and my bladder medication. Um, but yeah, obviously I don't go out, so in the house, just kind of. But I'm now waiting for my carer who's here at 5. So it's only an hour and a half. Mum and Dad come and saw me earlier. Obviously, I had my carer earlier too, and then my carer earlier on as well. So yeah, now it's just be on here until my carer gets here. Might have a bit of chill out time in between, but my blood sugars keep going low. Hence why I'm yawning so much, because I'm getting really like droopy. Is she? Yeah, so I have carers that come in. What do I do for it? I have to give glucose, lovely. Hi Cassie, lovely. How are you? Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Sorry, I'm getting a bit like funny because my sugars, but they're not even that low, so I'm like, not sure what to do. You can't do anything, unfortunately, sweetheart. You can report it, the actual videos, but you can't do anything other than that. I actually saw some comments from you directly, is all I'm going to say, so on other pages, which is all I'm going to say, so yeah. I believe I did. I'm not accusing you there because I can't fully remember. It was a while ago, but yeah, that's why. I just literally can't remember, so I'm not like fully accusing you because my mind's been in 101 pieces, so like these past few weeks have been hell with my health, so I'm not getting involved in the drama, lovely, I'm sorry, but yeah. No, it was I can't even remember, lovely, I'm not even going to say about it. It was more about getting involved with hate, but yeah, it's all fine. But I don't know, I can't be sure that it was you. It could have been someone with your name, like Amber, but not necessarily you. So I'm not gonna sit here and accuse you because I don't want that, you know, like I'm not about accusing people falsely. I would 100% want evidence to back me up before I even said anything like that. Do you get what I mean? So yeah. Exactly. Sorry, I'm in quite a lot of pain. And that's why I think, because I thought you changed your profile picture, but now I've seen you on here again. I don't think it was you at all because I think it was a different profile picture. I'm not sure, lovely. It's partially my back, partially my stomach, kind of. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, I've got the gastroparesis, but I also have chronic back pain, so I just don't know. So it's either one of the two or both, potentially. I've been on antibiotics, so they've been really wreaking havoc with my system. I'm still on them at the moment. I'll finish them day after tomorrow. I do have pain meds, yeah, but I don't like taking them. You know what I'm like. Hey, Chloe, love, how are you? Just trying to get myself as comfortable as possible first, but it's hard to do when you're paralysed. Like, I can get one half, like, in some sort of okay position, but it's never fully right, if that makes sense. But yeah, you are right. I've still got to wait till at least 5 for my other meds, so I might have to give something. Oh, sorry. Jesus, I sound like I should be asleep. I can't even go to sleep right now though. What did I just do with that? I don't even know. I slept all night, darling, so yeah, actually. I did sleep quite well, but I'm used to this. I'm always tired, sweet. But we're also... 3.4 with a downward arrow, so I don't know. Ugh. It might be that more than anything. Never fully tell. No, exactly. Well, it's meant to be above 4.1 for me. Anything... So technically anything below below 4 is a hypo. But for me, they like me to be above, technically, 4.5 to keep me in the safe zone. Yeah. My alarm will start beeping when it gets to 4.0 because I drop very fast. So orally, it doesn't really do anything. It has to go down my tube. But with my tummy right now, I've already just taken 1 glucose not long ago. It worked and now I've dropped back again. So like literally about 20 minutes ago, you can see, hang on, I'll just drop again. You can see I dropped there. Hang on, where are we? Yeah, we're here. I dropped there, spiked up, and went straight back down. And this is just what happens. So I have a hypo, resolve it, and have another hypo. So I can't really do much about that. Like, yeah. Because obviously most people would have a quick acting glucose and then a slow release carb. But obviously I'm on feed and my feed does nothing for my sugars. Like literally doesn't stabilize them. I'm gonna have to give something. Because I feel like crap. Oh. Half of this, that should be right. Yeah, that does that to me, to be honest. That's what I'm on, babe. Okay, I'm repeat every week, and it does make you a bit like that. I mean, I have like a bottle, well, 2 bottles a week on my prescription, and yeah, it does do that when I take it. It's horrible. Horrible stuff. I try and stay away from it, to be honest. Yeah. Are you on the modified release tablets? Because that will be why it doesn't do it, because it works slower. So if it's like the MR or the XR, or is it like Zomorph or whatever, if it's called that, it'll be like, yeah, MST, yeah, modified sustained release. So obviously that will be like working slow on your system, so slower in your system, so it just won't, you know what I mean? It won't have the same side effects. It'll just keep somewhat in your system for the whole time, you like from when you've taken it till when your next dose is. Bless you. It's 12 hourly normally, isn't it, that one? You take it twice a day. So the liquid is fast acting. Meant to be. Hi, Amber, thank you for joining my fan club. Hi, Abby, how are you? How are you, lovely? Sorry, I do feel absolute rubbish. Sorry, like, just to reiterate, I am okay. Like, I'm just, yeah, feel like pants, but I'd rather be around people. It's okay, babe. I can see I'm not, yeah. I'd rather just be chatting rather than sitting here alone, if that makes sense. So, yeah, we'll just. Obviously, if I feel like anything's going to happen, I will get off, don't worry. It's nicer to just, however crap you're feeling, to just have company sometimes. Sometimes when I'm feeling really crap, I don't want company, but other times it's just like you almost just want a distraction from it all. Not that it particularly works greatly, but you know, you got to try something, haven't you? So. The whole reason I come on here is a good distraction for me and it's social life at the end of the day. So, hey Sabrina, love, how are you doing, sweetheart? Glad you're good, lovely. Yeah, I'll be alright, sweetheart, thank you. I do think I'm gonna have to go because I'm just feeling worse, to be honest, not better. Which is horrible to admit, to be honest, but I don't want anything to happen on here, so I'm gonna head off, guys. Yeah, I feel like I am, darling. I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully. Sorry, guys, lots of love. Can't find. Oh, sorry, I just sent an invitation to someone.